Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back for the Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, there's no maintenance or anything, so let's just go to these vendors real quick. So the first named item we have here is the Glory Days Assault Rifle. Comes with perfectly near-sighted talent. We have 9.5% of magazine size, 14.5% of health damage, and 11.4% of assault rifle damage. Then we have the Vector SMG with outsider talent. We have 7% of crit damage, 15% of crit chance, and 10.2 SMG damage. Then we have the ACRE Assault Rifle with Future Perfect Talent. We have 17.5 optimal range, 14% of health damage, 12.7% of Assault Rifle damage. Then we have Tactical M1911 Pistol with Killer Talent, 5% damage to target out of cover, 13.4% of pistol damage. Then we have Alp Summit Ornaments Backpack with Vigilance Talent, 6.9% of headshot damage, 9.9% of skill haste. A Hana Yu chest piece with Glass Cannon Talent. We have health on it and skill haste. Actually a good one because of course the Hana Yu chest piece, we have Glass Cannon talent here and skill haste here. So you can change the health to like skill damage or status effect depending on which build you're making. So yeah, it's a good one. And next we have Offensive Protocol Critical mod, which is 4.4% of crit chance. A Drone mod, which is 6.4% duration. A Turret mod, which is 6% of duration. And last we have a Sticky Bomb mod, which is 5% of blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the Clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Tabula Rasa LMG. Comes with the perfectly steady-handed talent. We have 12.9% swap speed, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 13.5% of LMG damage. Then we have ongoing directive holster with 11.2% of weapon damage, 10.5% crit damage. A future initiative gloves with 7.8 headshot damage. Negotiator mask with 12.6 weapon damage, 7.8 headshot damage. We have SR1 Marksman Rifle with Ranger Talent. We have 5.4% of stability, maxed out headshot damage, and 12% of Marksman Rifle damage. We have the Banshee SMG with Close in Personal Talent. We have reload speed of 8.3, maxed out crit chance, and 10.4 SMG damage. It's a decent stats here. Then we have the M16A2 Rifle with Steady-Handed Talent, 11% accuracy, 16% of crit damage, and just 7.6% of rifle damage. Then we have Badger Tough Backpack with Shock and All Talent, 11.2 crit damage, 6% weapon handling and armor there. We have Hana Yu Mask with 16.2 repair skill and armor regen of 4,351. Then we have Gilligard knee pads with armor, health, and of course status effect, 8.7%. Then we have China Light knee pads with 8.3 skill damage, 17.6% of repair skill. Then we have Utility System mod, which is 17% of repair skill. A Utility Protocol mod, which is 10.8 skill haste. Then we have a Turret mod, which is 8.4% health. And finally, we have a Seeker Mine mod, which is +1 of cluster mines. Alrighty guys, we're here at the Theater Settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Artistus Tool Rifle, which comes with perfect rifleman talent. We have maxed out damage to armor here, crit damage of 10%, and rifle damage of 8.2%. Then we have SASG 12 Shotgun with Sadist Talent, 3.5% of rate of fire, 8% of damage to armor, 10.3% of shotgun damage. A classic M1A Rifle with Close and Personal Talent. We have maxed out damage to target out of cover here. Again, 10% of crit damage and 8.2% of rifle damage. But this were same? Oh yeah, okay, that's same. And then next we have Fenris Group Gloves with 10.8% of weapon damage, 5.5% of weapon handling, and 6.9% of headshot damage. A Sokolov Concern knee pads with 11.6% of weapon damage, 4.5% of weapon handling, and 7.7% of explosive resistance. We have Defensive Protocol Resilience mod, which is 11% protection from elites. It would have been nice if it was 12%. I would probably buy it. Then we have a Seeker Mine mod, which is 4.1% radius, Shield mod, which is 4.3% deflected damage, Firefly mod, which is 8% speed, and last we have a Decoy mod, which is 6% of health. Okay guys, we're here at the Campus Settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Keem's Long Stick, Marksman Rifle with perfect range of talent, of course. We have 8% damage to target out of cover, 94% headshot damage, 11.3% of Marksman Rifle damage. If you want to try this, this Marksman Rifle for some reason, it has decent stats, I would say you can give it a go. Next, we have the Surplus SVT Marksman Rifle with Preservation Talent, 7% of crit chance, 88% of headshot damage, and 10% Marksman Rifle damage. Then we have MG5 LMG with Strain Talent. We have 5% damage to armor, 9% damage to target out of cover, 11.3% LMG damage. This is actually very good because it has all the attributes you basically need on this weapon. And you have Strain Talent here, which of course you can change to whatever you want, like Frenzy or like Measured Talent or something like that. Yeah, you can do that. Next, we have Bellstone Armory Mask with armor, health, and weapon handling, 6%. We have Sheshka Holster with 11.3 weapon damage, 10.3 crit damage, and 16.6 repair skill. We have utility system mod, which is 16.1 repair skill, a chem launcher mod, which is 4.2% of duration, a hive mod, which is 8.2 steam efficiency, pulse mod, which is 14.5% of health, and last we have a trap mod, which is 5.7% of shock radius. Alrighty guys, we're here in DZ East vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Hollow Man mask. Alright, that's a good one. But there's a Dark Zone exclusive, of course. So if you don't have a Hollow Man mask, you can come and buy it. Always comes with armor here, so it gives you 10% of health damage. Now this one has explosive resistance, which of course you can change it to crit chance, crit damage, hazard protection, whatever you feel like. I mean, it's a Y'all gear piece, so you get 10% hazard protection. So if you're making a hazard build 100%, you can use this mask. So yeah, definitely buy it. It's a must have, I would say. Next, we have the Paratrooper SVD with Sadist Talent, 8% of crit damage, 99% of headshot damage, 9.7% of marksman rifle damage. We have the Military RPK LMG with Future Perfect Talent, 7.3% of reload speed, 10% of damage to target out of cover, 9.2% of LMG damage. Then we have Hunter Fury Mask with 10.6 weapon damage, 9.7 crit damage. A Negotiate Dilemma Holster with 11.1 weapon damage, 4.4 crit chance. Petrov Mask with 11.4 weapon damage, 5.5 crit skill damage, and 11.1% of skill haste. We have Ultimate Holster with health on it, 15,844, and repair skill of 16.4%. We have Utility System mod, which is 15.6 repair skill, Chem Launcher mod, which is 6.2% burn strength, Hive mod, which is plus 4 repair charges, Pulse mod, which is 8.7 effect duration, and last we have a Trap mod, which is 5.8% of shock radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the DZ South vendor, so let's take a look. We got a Doors Kicker's Knock here, which is of course Perfect Spark, another Dark Zone exclusive item. It's a Grupo Sombra chest piece actually, so you get that 15% of crit damage. And we have the Perfect Spark talent here, which gives you 15% of weapon damage, which is really nice. We have crit damage on it, headshot damage, and weapon damage, so you know what to do. If you want to use the headshot damage, you can use it, or you can change it to crit chance, or you can keep it like that, maybe add change the weapon damage and add like armor on it. So yeah, it's a good one, Dark Zone exclusive. If you don't have one, buy it, I would say. All right, next we have the Tactical Vector SMG with Strain Talent. We have 3.4% of rate of fire, 13% of crit chance, and 14.5% of SMG damage. Then we have the F2000 Assault Rifle with Fast Hands Talent. We have 5% of damage to armor, 15% of health damage, 11% of assault rifle damage. Then we have the X45 Pistol with Killer Talent, 11.3 swap speed, 13.2% pistol damage. We have Rigor Backpack with 7.2 explosive resistance, a Negotiate Dilemma chest piece with 11.2 weapon damage, 5.5 weapon handling, an Alp Summit Ornament Backpack with Versatile Talent, which is 16.1% of repair skill and 7.2% of headshot damage. A Fenris chest piece with Unbreakable Talent. We have crit damage here, 10%, 5.9 explosive resistance, and 11.9% of weapon damage. This is actually good as well. You know, Unbreakable on Fenris, we have crit damage. You can change the explosive resistance to like armor regen or crit chance, something like that. This is really this is decent enough, I would say, more than decent actually. Then we have Offensive System mod, which is 4.6% of crit chance, a Drone mod, which is 4.9 damage reduction, a Turret mod, which is 6% of duration, Chem Launcher mod, which is 4.9% of blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the final Dark Zone vendor, which is DZ West. So let's take a look. We got a Virginian, alright. There's another Dark Zone exclusive item. So we have Perfect Boomerang Talent with 7% of damage to target out of cover, 14% crit damage, and 10.4 rifle damage. Pretty decent stats, I would say. You don't have to basically change anything, or if you want, you can basically like max out one of the core attributes and then optimize the rest of them. And that's basically it. You know, we have Perfect Boomerang Talent here. It's a really, really nice talent. So yeah, if you don't have one, give it a go. Well, this is actually rare that all the 3 Dark Zone vendors are selling Dark Zone exclusive items, which is great, I would say. Next, we have the Tactical Super 90 SBS Shotgun, Breadbasket Talent. We have 7% of damage to target out of cover, 9% of damage to armor, and 11.7% of shotgun damage. We have the M16A2 Rifle again with Fast Stance Talent. We have 17% of optimal range, 11% crit damage, and 11% of rifle damage. They have the Ongoing Directive Gloves with 11.3 weapon damage, 7.5 explosive resistance, Rigor knee pads with 7.6% of skill damage, Overload Ornaments Gloves with 9.9 weapon damage. We have health and armor regen on that. We have 511 tactical knee pads with armor, of course. We have armor regen and also health. Then we have Defensive System mod, which is 11% of protection from elites. Secret Mind mod, which is 4.1% radius, Shield mod, which is +1 damage bonus per enemy, Firefly mod, which is 6% blind effect duration, and last we have a Decoy mod, which is 6% of duration. All right, so let's go to New York. Alrighty, guys, we're here in New York at Haven Settlement, so let's take a look what Benitez got for us. We got the SIG 556 assault rifle with close and personal talent. We have 7% of crit chance, 16.5 health damage, 11.3 assault rifle damage. Decent stat, I would say. If you want, you can use it with Striker. That increases the RPM and it has very high base damage, so it'll be good. Next, we have classic M60 LMG with unhinged talent. We have 7.5 crit chance, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 8.2 LMG damage. Then we have SIG 716 rifle with lucky shot talent, 5% damage to armor, 13% crit damage, 11.7 rifle damage. You have the PX Storm Type T pistol with Sadist talent, 8.5% magazine size, 10.2% of pistol damage. Fenris chest piece with Brace talent. We have 9.2 skill haste, 5.9 headshot damage, and maxed out weapon damage. It's actually good because if you're making like a weapon handling being, maybe you're using let's say the Bighorn, which is an assault rifle, of course, and you want it to be stable, you can use this talent as an advantage, and you have headshot damage here. You can change it to crit chance, the skill haste, or crit damage, and add like a headshot damage mod. That would be a pretty good build. Then we have the Orioldi Holdings knee pads with 10.9% weapon damage, 6.9 headshot damage, and of course health on it. Then we have Murakami Industry holster with 10.3 skill haste, 6% of weapon handling, a utility system mod which is 8.2 skill duration, offensive protocol mod which is 7% of headshot damage, Secret Mind mod which is +1 cluster mines. Then we have a pulse mod which is 8.5% radius, and last we have a stick launcher mod which is 4.1% of skill haste. Alrighty, guys, we're at the final vendor, so let's take a look. We got the P90 SMG with outsider talent, 9% of headshot damage, 15.5% crit chance, 11.3% SMG damage. We have the Black Market RPK LMG with perpetuation talent, maxed out magazine size, 7% of damage to target out of cover, 8.7 LMG damage. Pretty bad. And then we have SSG-12 shotgun with perpetuation talent, 11.9 swap speed, 9% damage to armor, 10.2 shotgun damage. The Officer's M9A1 pistol with ignited talent, 9% damage to target out of cover, 8.5% pistol damage. An Overload Ornaments backpack with shock and all talent, 7% of explosive resistance, 8.3 status effect, 12.2 weapon damage. Overload Ornaments gloves with 10.2 weapon damage, 5.5 weapon handling, 7.4% of skill damage. 511 tactical holster with armor. We have hazard protection of 8.2% and armor regen here 4,264. Then we have offensive system mod, which is 7.3 headshot damage. Defensive protocol resilience mod, which is armor on kill 15,068. And then we have the shield mod, which is 4.1 holster regeneration. Firefly mod, which is 6.1% blind effect duration. And last we have a decoy mod, which is 6% of duration. So that's it for the weekly vendor, guys. I would say the vendor is good enough. All the Dark Zone vendors are selling Dark Zone exclusive items. We have the Perfect Spark, we have the Hollow Man mask, and of course the Virginian rifle. So those are really good. I would say buy it if you don't own one already. And some really good items, like high-end items on the vendors as well. So you can buy them if you're new to the game or returning player. So that's basically it for the video. Hope you guys will find what you're looking for. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.